This is Just a Few Questions. I'm Marc Sims from Chicago, and I have Art Chat Daddy Sims on the line. Legendary broadcaster, voiceover artist, event host, master of ceremonies, event producer. Man, you got some plate spinning, man. Where you get all this energy from, Art Chat Daddy Sims?
Oh my God. First of all, Mark, thank you so very much for having me here, a part of your wonderful podcast. And, we've always been joking that we're cousins because of the Sims last name. But, brother, I've been hustling for the last 26 years to build a brand, to maintain a brand, and with the current situation that's going on in our country now, reinvent a brand. And so I've been a plate spinner now for 26 years, if that makes any sense.
Now we're all no matter if we have a product or service or just ourselves, we are a brand. Mark Sims, Chat Daddy is a brand. So how as we going through this coronavirus, some people are at home, have plenty of time to do this now. How do we reposition our brand, evaluate our brand, or just basically make our brand better?
Well, if I could offer my humble advice and opinion on this, the first thing that I started to do in this global pandemic, and once we were all required to be at home, a lot of us have been laid off or lost our jobs altogether, or again, for freelancers, lost opportunities to speak and do whatever it is that you do. I immediately started cleaning my home. You'd be surprised that once you start cleaning your home office, wherever you do your creative work, it allows you to find things that you put on the back burner. It allows you to recreate things. It allows you to get rid of a lot of stuff that you should have gotten rid of a long time ago. So that was the first step. And then the second step was, how do you keep your brand relevant in a time when major corporations and major brands are trying to keep themselves relevant, i.e. daily news shows, talk shows, things like that. These people are now on broadcasting from their kitchen, their living rooms. I said, well, guess what? Chat Daddy got a home office. Why not start broadcasting just like they're doing on these social media platforms like Zoom, Facebook, and Instagram? And that was the second thing that I did. And then the third thing that I did during this or that I'm doing during this global pandemic is reconnecting with my spirit, coming back to who I am, going natural about things. Right now, we can't get our hair cut. You can't go get that manicure, pedicure. You can't go to that gym and floss that body. You've got to go almost back to your childhood of how you dealt with things and go back to being a naturalist. And that's exactly what I've learned through this entire process of how do you keep a brand alive when the whole world is standing still.
So this ain't the time to give up and pack it in. We have to, but it's hard to break old habits and turn things around. Let's say your brand was this, and you see the 20% unemployment we may have. It may take us a year and a half to get out of this mess. And you got to figure out, do my old customers have the money or whatever? Do they still want what I'm serving? You know what I'm saying? Or do I have to find some new customers and brand for some new people? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mark, that's so funny you brought that up. My original fame was from having relationship chats and relationship discussions. And actually, my relationship chats were created 26 years ago, believe it or not. And this is when people were really looking for love and to be in healthy relationships. That's when everybody was getting married, and you saw all these movies about love and romance. Well, this year, the beginning of the year, is when I resurrected my relationship chat. And I was nervous and apprehensive of would people really want to come out and talk about relationships when we live in a day and age where you can swipe left, swipe right, find you a boo thing just on your cell phone? Brother, it was standing room only, because people really do believe in genuine quality relationships and meeting somebody face to face, or being in an atmosphere where people want to get to know each other and converse in an open setting. And because of Corona, the events had to end. But the first one was such a huge success that let me know after 26 years, people still want to come out and talk about their relationships.
Well, you got your brand going, but it's I'll close out with this question, and you can promote all your brand, promote your
Hmm.
brand. Is that some you have a company or yourself, and you say I've been doing this way for so many years. Why should I change, and do I really have to change? And if I don't change, will I be out of business soon?
Hmm. You know what? That's an interesting question. And I think I probably would have almost two answers for it. With my brand being 26 years old, for the last 10, 12 years, I've allowed my brand to be featured through other people's brands. And the one thing that life has taught me right now in this very day is to run with my own brand and not worry about other people's brands or helping their brands. Because what I found out is the more you try to help their brand, the more they'll try to discount your brand or treat your brand less than. And so the one thing that this entire process that we're going through right now has taught me that once you are a brand, you've got to continue to keep that brand as strong and tight as possible. Don't let other people partner with you. And here's the deal. I'm not saying don't partner with people, but make sure you continue to keep your brand in the forefront and keep it moving. Because when it's all said and done, you are the backbone of what you represent.
Chat Daddy, promote your stuff, man. How do we find you on the internet, anywhere else, man?
Well, my website is therealchatdaddy.com. Again, that's The Real Chat Daddy, TheRealChatDaddy.com. On my website, you can find out everything from I'm a celebrity chef, to my media career, to even my story of being a cancer survivor and how I'm trying to help other cancer survivors. I'm an ADA ambassador, as well as I was a 2019 fellow. So my mission is to help those with disabilities live full and productive lives. Other than that, you can find me on social media, Art Sims on Facebook, on Instagram at ChatDaddy1, and on Twitter it's at ChatDaddy1, and on Instagram it's at ChatDaddy.
And we can see you tonight. You got your Zoom show tonight?
I do. So Monday through Thursday evenings, I am on Zoom from 7 p.m. Central Time to 8:30 p.m. And every night is a different and fascinating show. Tonight we have an esteemed family practitioner, Dr. Janet Seabrook, joining us. And we're talking about the African-American numbers in this global pandemic, as well as I have a celebrity chef coming on to talk about how to make yourself a gourmet meal during this time period on a budget, on the cheap, Mark. Building that brand. That's how you do it.
Chat Daddy, just keep on doing what you're doing. I really appreciate you, and I can't thank you enough for being on the program.
Are you kidding me, Mark Sims? As I said many years ago, we cousins. We just have never connected and figured it out, but we definitely cousins, and you're my brother. I appreciate you and continued success, my friend.